I still have yet to regain my breath, but I do my best to be cohesive. I just had a freaky day, and I'm not sure what to even make of it, but I guess I'll start off with when I got home earlier today. Here goes. It took me an hour to scrub myself clean in the shower. I couldn't believe all the place the dirt had gotten to. There were even a few places I had to give up trying to clean. It was like it was embedded in my skin. My clothes were filthy too, of course, so I wrapped myself in a towel and slipped out of a small bathroom. The hardwood was cold under my bare feet, still hot and swollen from the shower. I made my way down the hall into my bedroom, quietly shutting the door behind myself. The towel had already lost its warmth, so I dropped it in the doorway and walked over to my closet. There were lots of empty hangers where my clothes usually hung. My mom had probably just gone on one of her rampages and thrown all of them in the laundry. She really went crazy about dust, germaphobe that she was. She'd lose her shit when she saw the button down I just ruined. I chuckled, looking around the room for something to wear. There were boxes I didn't recognize on the floor, and my bed was made. I certainly hadn't left it that way, but I wasn't complaining. If she thought she was getting rid of my stuff, though, she had other things coming. I stacked a few of the boxes to get them out of the way and found a small pile of dirty clothes under my bed. Aha! I cheered to myself, pulling the pile out and inspecting each item. Nothing smelled too bad to wear, so I slipped into an old tee and my favorite sweatpants. I almost left the towel on the floor, but thought better of it. I was so tired, I did not want to fight today. So I picked it up and walked to the linen closet, tossing it in the communal laundry basket. Lazily, I made my way to the kitchen. I was starving, and the walk home had me craving comfort food. Mashed potatoes, or barbecue chips, or honestly anything savory and filling. I felt like a gas tank running on empty. I wrenched open the door to the pantry, mouth already watering. As I stood there, staring at numerous chip bags and boxes of crackers, I heard a car door shut outside. After that, the front door squeaked open and a pair of heels made a few initial clacks on the wooden floor. I briefly heard the jingle of the keys leave the deadbolt. "Hey Ma, is that you?" I called out, perusing the unfamiliar snacks in front of me. Seriously, had she gone on another food craze and tossed all of my food too? She must have been off a medication or something. I made a mental note to call her therapist next time I had a moment. I didn't hear any following footsteps or response. Just one quiet thud, like a light leather bag on wood. Maybe she didn't hear me. But why was she still standing in the doorway? Something seemed off. Frowning, I closed the pantry and shuffled over towards the living room. "Ma, you good?" I asked, furrowing my eyebrows in concern. If she really was off her medication, we were in for a rough night. When she got into one of her fits, there was no reasoning with her. I rounded the corner cautiously, wringing my chafing hands. The thick oak door was wide open. My mother stood in the doorway, one manicured hand lingering on the handle, and the other over her mouth. Her pristine, white designer purse was on the floor by her feet. I could never remember the brand. I was terrible with names and stuff. She always insisted it was something to be proud of, though. Her cherry red nails sharply contrasted her pale skin, currently with an almost grey tint. She had a wild, grief-stricken look in her eyes. I felt my stomach drop in fear. "Did something happen at work?" I asked her, sliding my feet forward a few steps. I didn't want to move too quickly. She looked like she could puke in place or shoot me any second. Please, Ma, you're scaring me. Her wild green eyes welled with tears, one spilling over before she lowered her hand, shaking, from her mouth. Without letting go of the door handle, she took a step forward. We didn't break eye contact, standing there and staring at each other in silence for a long moment before she finally spoke.
How?
She stammered.
How did you get out of the ground?